Every method cults recruit members.
Self-incrimination. While happily attending your usual self-help retreat, a friend from the same session pulls you aside and whispers that you've been chosen for an elite women's-only sorority.
That already sounds like a scam. Nobody's falling for that. Unless you're blonde.
You're excited, but first you must hand over your nudes and the most shameful secrets as collateral. You've known them for a decade and trust them fully, so you agree. But knowing you do anything to keep them confidential, the friend blackmails you to join his cult. Of course, you have no choice. This is self-incrimination, and it's where cult groups extract blackmail materials under the guise of trust building, then use it as blackmail to enforce obedience. Sarah Edmondson fell victim to it after 12
Aww.
years in NXIVM, which was supposed to be a self-help organization. You see, Sarah was coerced into submitting her collateral and then invited to what they called a small ceremony for a symbolic tattoo. Instead, she was held down on a table while a doctor used a heated tool to burn the cult leader Keith Rainier's initials into her skin. Trapped by her collateral, Sarah spent 7 weeks in terror, unable to leave. But she eventually fled and exposed the group to the FBI. In the end, the leader Keith Rainier was arrested and sentenced to 120 years in prison for trafficking and other crimes. As for Sarah, she was left with a permanent brand on her body that took years of surgery to erase. Love can't miss a woman stops you just to tell you how special you are. She
Aww.
goes even further, inviting you to a casual dinner with friends. You're flattered and excited, so you say yes. Strangely, when you arrive at the dinner, every single person focuses entirely on you, showering you with praise. Before you can process it, they've invited you to a remote retreat where the love becomes constant.
Oh no, I'll get way too overstimulated and want to leave like immediately because ew.
Once you get there, they never leave you alone, eventually making you so emotionally attached you don't want to leave. This is love bombing, and it's a cult recruitment method that uses extreme affection to disable the recruit's critical thinking. It's like turning up the human emotion counter so fast and high that it just gets blown up. And it happened to Stephen Hassan. In 1973, members of the Unification Church targeted him on college campus, breaking his guard down with constant affection. By the time those recruiters revealed they worshipped Sun Myung Moon as the Messiah, Hassan was too sleep deprived and emotionally bonded to say no. Fearing the loss of his new family, Hassan accepted Moon as the Messiah and cut all ties with his past self. He
No.
was so brainwashed that he left his real family and rose through the group's ranks with
Personally, this could never happen to me. If it happens to you, you're just too weak minded. So,
years. 3 years later, a near-fatal car accident finally allowed his family to intervene and deprogram him. Stephen Hassan eventually escaped and became the world's leading expert on cult awareness and recovery. To this day, he still warns that anyone, no matter how smart, is vulnerable when the love is left.
no matter how smart, please. I'm very smart.
Masked indoctrination. You're overworked and stressed. One day you spot a flyer for a meditation and yoga class that promises a calm mind. This might be your solution, so you sign up. Your first session is completely peaceful, and you find yourself more relaxed than you've been in years. But as weeks pass, you're invited to an advanced multi-day retreat for another session. However, things get worse when you get there. Instead of yoga, the instructor forces you to take perception altering and watch hours of violent footage.
You shouldn't take pills from anyone, even if you knew them. Know them. You shouldn't take pills from nobody.
This is masked indoctrination, and it's where violent groups use wellness classes like yoga to lure and entrap unsuspecting recruits. The victim was Catherine Stein. Her entry into Aum Shinrikyo began test substances meant to open her perception. Just then, she was told the world was ending and only cult members would survive. Suddenly, Catherine's own social life was replaced by cult members who discouraged contact with outsiders, including her own family. The most horrifying twist is that this same cult then went on to carry out the 1995 Tokyo subway sarin gas attack. Several people were killed in that incident. Luckily, Catherine had managed to quit the cult after years of fellowship, just months before the attack. Shogo Asahara was eventually executed in 2018. The cult simply rebranded and continued recruiting under a new name. Shockingly, they are still operational even to this day.
If it's still operational to this day, and we know about the situation that happened from back then, why not break it apart? Like, is that not common sense? Like, is that not common sense?
Fear and shame. You're a woman who has lived all her life in a strict religious town. Here, the prophet's word is law. You turn 18, he calls you into his office. Once inside, he assigns you a husband, a 50-year-old man with
You could never sign me up for no forced marriage. I don't care. If I get signed up for that forced marriage, I can't talk racist. But like that husband that got assigned to me will show up dead the very next day.
3 other wives. Worse,
Dead in GTA.
you have no choice. If you say no, you will be damned and cut off from your entire family. This recruitment method is fear and shame, and it's where cults make members believe the outside world is dangerous and label any doubts as so you're trapped between the fear of leaving and your baptism. Carolyn Jessup was raised in such a cult called the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints under Warren Jeffs.
Ew. Ugh, what is this? He got a butt chin. He looks so scary. His face not symmetrical. I think it's like tilted up like ah.
She ended up marrying the assigned husband and bore 8 children.
8 children. Nah. You're kidding. You're kidding.
Years. And any thought of bringing those meant the warnings that her entire family would be sent to hell. But this was not the life Carolyn wanted.
It's who wants this life? You talk about this not the life that Carolyn wants it. Who wants this life? Please be honest with me. Who wants this life?
So, in 2003, when Jeff suddenly ordered a mass migration to a remote walled compound in Texas, Carolyn realized the future was speaking. Scared, she gathered her children and fled into the outside world she was taught to fear. Surprisingly, she survived, even going so
Oh, clearly she survived. Because the outside world, there's nothing to fear about the outside world. That's what they do. They brainwash you. All these, they brainwashing you. They make you think you crazy. They make you think the outside world. Bro, no.
far as to win the custody lawsuit for the children. In the end, her testimony helped sentence Warren Jeffs to life plus 20 years for other crimes. In the end, his fundamentalist church crashed, and most of the men and women leaving. Methods so far were unsettling. The next ones will shock you how untraceable they are. Subscribe. Let's continue. Invasive manipulation. You're a young runner struggling through California when a friend invites you to a group that promises a family.
Did y'all hear that hello? Where did that hello come from? Was it the video? It sounded like somebody was directly beside me.
Desperate and lonely, you agree, but there's a catch. You have to share everything, down to clothes and your identity. Once inside, you notice that group's members are always watching. The moment you show doubt, they swarm and call you selfish and unenlightened. Control gets to a point, you eventually break. This method is invasive manipulation, which groups lure vulnerable people with promises of love and acceptance. Once recruited, they constantly monitor them and use the threat of rejection to normalize extreme behaviors. Think of it as being told you're a bad person all because you think a person's idea doesn't make any sense.
And why would I believe them? How did they not know that they murdered them? Like, were there no dead bodies of the victims?
Eventually, a police raid happened and everyone was captured, including the cult leader, Charles
He
Manson.
has an X on his face. Wait, he low key don't look that bad. This look like somebody my cousin Tiana would be interested in.
Manson. This
Talking about
is
you,
how
Tiana.
Diane could finally break free. In the end, she spent months in a mental hospital before testifying against Charles Manson. False sense of purpose. You're a
Mm.
young woman lost, looking for a reason to exist. Somehow, you come across a group that
Girl, he's a killer. I mean, that don't really matter if they're good looking, you know.
tells you that God has a specific world-saving plan for you. Within weeks, you have a
For me?
new name,
Looking
a
at.
vision so grand, your old life seems gray and empty. But then comes the test. The leader of
He ugly. He ugly. Okay, maybe, okay. Okay, stay in your lane. Stay over there.
explains that to save souls, you must use your own body to lure men into the group's influence. You feel conflicted.
Prostitution. Can I say that on here?
But the group frames your hesitation as selfishness or a lack of faith. You don't want to seem righteous, so you decide to do it. This method is giving a false sense of purpose to people with an existential crisis and coercing them into joining the cult. The recruit's urge to be useful is then weaponized, and they're made to do unthinkable acts. This is what happened to Patricia Rodriguez inside the Children of God, led by David Berg.
Ew.
Urgent fish
He looked like an old Santa. Noted Santa is old, but he looked like a dirty old Santa. You know what I mean?
performance.
That long ass beard.
The group was unable to practice this hope. If anyone said no, they would
My
label her as a
goodness.
traitor to God. So she'd be afraid of losing the new identity and the entire purpose she just got. After several years, Patricia eventually escaped, but suffered with deep identity crisis. As for the cult, it rebranded and moved online, becoming the Family International. Parent
So we know what he is. So why can't we shut it down? The Family International. Why can't we just shut that down? What do you mean? What? You heard what I said.
paranoia-based control. While struggling with low self-esteem, a charming man tells you that you're beautiful and that you've been seeing the world wrong. Finally feeling seen by someone, you agree to move in with his group on a leash. However, his views intensify each day. He preaches that society is plotting to destroy you and the police will kill you. In the months that followed, isolation and drug-fueled rap sessions turned your world into a fortress. You began to see every stranger as an enemy, every police officer as a threat. Only trust this man and his eccentric family. This is paranoia-based control, where cults use fear to convince people that the outside world is
No.
threatening and recruit them by promising safety. They then effectively create an us versus them worldview, reframing extreme actions as protection. Patricia Krenwinkel was manipulated this way when she was trapped by the Mansons. All convinced her that the apocalypse had started and that it was they against the world. The leader, Charles Manson, gave her a solution. In order to save herself and the Manson family, had to kill
is that not your cue to like leave? Like I would dip. I would get out of there.
group's private schools. So if you take the evidence to the elders, they gaslight you, saying your ego is creating a false reality. This is gaslighting, and it's where groups erase a member's sense of reality to protect their own dark secrets. In other words, you lose your sense of morality to the point where the group's evil deeds start to make sense to you. Nori Muster spent 10 years inside ISK's CON. In that period, the leaders convinced her that her observations were symptoms of her own impure mind rather than actual crimes. Luckily, after
What?
months of therapy to get her mind back, Nori left the group. 2 years later, ISKCON faced a $400 million lawsuit from former students of its schools. In the end, they got destroyed. Nori reclaimed trust in her perception, writing it all down in her 1997 book, Isolation, Social Condition. You're sitting in your apartment when armed strangers break in and drag you out into the night. Soon you're taken away, blindfolded, and tossed into a tiny closet in weeks. Thereafter, all you hear are political voices that threaten you until you become completely confused. But after weeks of hearing, the captors stop hurting you. They give you a new name and cut you off from all family and friends. This is isolation and social conditioning, a recruitment method where cults kidnap and brainwash your identity into becoming one of them. They cut members off from outside relations, feeding them controlled information until the group's aim becomes the only truth. The Symbionese Liberation Army did this to Patty Hearst, who was a big-time American actress. Months of isolation and constant pressure replaced her old identity entirely while she was filmed during a bank robbery, holding a rifle and declaring her new name as if her old self never existed. Eventually, Patty was arrested and convicted of bank robbery. She later received a presidential pardon after experts testified that she had been a victim of coercive persuasion. Ultimately, her kidnappers were sentenced to over 20 years.
So she got a good ending. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Do these cult recruitment methods disturb you? Some people.
Okay, but at least she got a good ending though. That was good though. That was good though. That was good though.